Hey YouTube land, this is Dana of Tabitha's Treasures. Just thought I'd get on here and tell you all hello and catch y'all up to date with me and talk about a few things and just hopefully I won't ramble too much. I am at home. I got home Monday evening, was released, and thank goodness my doctor said the infection that was present was not as bad as the last. Actually, the last one was more resistant to antibiotics than this one was. So it is easily treated. I can go home with the antibiotics, oral antibiotics, and not have to put up with the dragging around an IV infusion kit all day. And so that's that. I am home though, thank goodness. So I've been making notes and just trying to put my thoughts in some kind of order. Christmas is coming up, so I'm doing a lot of work for Christmas. I have so much on my list right now. I just finished a hat and scarf set. I'm going to post a picture on Instagram of the gentleman who received that. It was a special gift for a friend of mine. I'm not going to post it on Facebook because I don't want just everybody to see that picture, but it was well received and I'm very glad for that. So, especially knowing that he's kind of particular about what he wears. She has also asked me to make matching beanies for all of the ladies in her motorcycle group. She is a member of a women's motorcycle group, so that's 8 more beanies that I have on my list, and I told her just to bring all the stuff, and I will do it little bit by little bit and get them done. So she's been very sweet to me. She's a very sweet friend, and I've known her for many, many years. And I don't usually just take on little projects like that unless it's for somebody special. So she's pretty special. So let's see. I wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to a young lady from Norway. Her name is Martha, Marte. Her podcast name is Another Crocheter Podcast. She has done some extraordinary work. Absolutely incredible work. I think everybody will enjoy her, so go on over and tell her that I sent you. She's amazing. And she, it's so cute the way she tries to correct her English and tries to keep up with what she's saying in English versus what she would normally say. It's very cute. I really enjoy watching her. And also another shout out that I would like to give is to my mentor. She is a woman who lives in Illinois. She is a 4-time cancer survivor, ovarian cancer. And she used to have a blog that she would write all her thoughts and feelings and, you know, just different things in. And I think that my starting the YouTube channel kind of gave her a little incentive to start. So her name is Lottie, and the name of her channel is Enjoying the Journey. She is actually the woman who got me started in Tabitha's Treasures. She told me, first things first, pick a name for your group. What do you want to be called? So that's how Tabitha's Treasures became Tabitha's Treasures, because, you know, she said pick a name. So that, I gave that one a lot of thought, though. A lot of thought went into naming Tabitha's Treasures. So, yeah, go over and give her some love. She talks a lot about her battles with cancer and gives lots of helpful tips and just so many extraordinary things about how to live and live a good life while going through cancer at the same time. So her podcast is called Enjoying the Journey, Cancer is a Lifestyle. And she does crochet. She has her own crochet ministry. It is called The Crochet Ministry on Facebook. She has her own page there. A wonderful woman. Y'all would really enjoy watching and listening to what she has to say. Very insightful. So, yeah. Go over and tell her I sent you. She is fairly new, but she's put out quite a few videos already. A lot of helpful tips, especially for those of us who have never gone through it. You know, gives me ideas on how I can help those around me who are going through those struggles and battles, you know, different illnesses, what have you. So it's very interesting. Let's see. I have decided to join a cow going on right now. It is called Catch Me If You Can. And for some reason, the person putting this on, hosting this cow, the name has totally evaded me. I cannot remember what the podcast name is. To me, it's fairly recent because Cindy from Cindy Hearts Crochet, she's actually the one who told me about it. Well, told several people about it. She posted in her Facebook group about it, and it is a paid for pattern. I think it's like $3 or something for the pattern. It is basically it's just the base of a gingerbread man and a snowman. So you get both those patterns for the base of this item, and you use your own creativity to dress it up. You know, you put on face, eyes, do whatever you want to them, and just let your creativity flow, I guess. So anyway, you're working with the base. It is a pattern for the base of those items. Hope that makes sense. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, okay, so when Sylvia and I received the Traveling Infinity Scarf from Setta's Place, along with it came a very sweet gift. And this is so long overdue. And I really, really feel so bad about it. I apologize. I did comment on one of her videos, a brief little thank you, but really, I should have thanked her long before now. Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter was the one who had the Infinity Scarf before we got it. And in that box with the Infinity Scarf and the little booklet was a little gift, and it was for me and Sylvia. Of course, I already ate the goodies. It was a bag of they're like gummies, I guess. They're called Peach Fuzzy. I've never heard of them or seen them in any of my stores, but they were so good. I mean, I sat here and ate the whole bag. Like, they were so good. And so it tasted so much like peach. Like, it didn't taste artificial or nothing. So anyway, that was really, really good, and I thank you so much for that. That was a good little treat. Also, there was a little kit in there, which I absolutely cannot find at the moment. I've, went in the hospital, and all my stuff got jumbled around while I was gone, and I know it's here somewhere. I just don't know where. It is a kit for making a little keychain puppy dog, a little Dachshund puppy dog. And it is so cute, y'all. It's just a little tiny kit. And yeah, so that's going to be fun. If I ever find the kit, I will make that. And just seriously, I wanted to say thank you to Debbie, because that was a very, very sweet gift. I really didn't expect that at all. It was just very kind. So thank you, Debbie. Okay, so my last video was about the gift that I got from Teresa from Little Trees Treasures. That was actually because of the little thing that was going around about get your yarn wishes granted. And I had granted a few wishes for other people. And that was great. I really had a good time doing that. I really did not mind that I was doing that and I hadn't gotten anything back. But I had mentioned to a couple of people that, you know, like, I had posted the little meme thing on Instagram, and I didn't even get any likes on that photo, y'all. Like, seriously. Like, what does a girl have to do to be popular? And I don't know, I just, oops. I think that, I don't know, maybe I just got lost in the shuffle or something, but anyway, I did grant a few wishes, and Teresa felt bad that nobody had granted me a wish. And it's not that I was even specific on what wish that I wanted granted. I said anything from my Ravelry pattern wish list, or Sheepy's swirl. I've never seen a, this thing keeps on falling. I've never seen or felt any of the Sheepy's wool, so I thought, well, if anybody has any of that laying around, you know, maybe they'd like to gift it to me, because I really think it's pretty yarn, from what I've seen. Anyway, those are the only things that I wished for on my wish list. So Teresa felt bad that I hadn't had any response to that. So that's why she sent me the little package that I talked about in my last video. But there was another person who granted one of my wishes, and that was Lacey from the Hooked on Owls podcast. I didn't see it right away. But I had commented on hers that, you know, she got quite a few wishes granted for herself, and like, I think that's awesome. I think that's great. But I said, you know, like, what does a girl have to do to get popular? But it's alright. Like, honestly, I was not upset that I didn't get any wishes granted or anything. And I wasn't upset that I didn't get a response. I was just like, you know, well, maybe, you know, my wishes were too hard to, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Lacey. She granted one of my wishes and got me the pattern from Frank O'Randall. It was called the Octagonal Afghan. It's very similar to the Mandala Madness that Ella had done. It kind of reminded me of that. But yeah, so she bought that pattern for me and gifted it to me. So much love there. Thank you, Lacey. I really like that pattern, and I hope someday to be able to really sit down and work that one out. Looks to be quite difficult, but you know. Anyway, next is swaps. I have several things coming up. I am swapping with Terry from the Yarn Joy podcast. Sit down from there. My little fatty used to be up in the window. I am swapping with Terry from the Yarn Joy podcast. That was through Ella's ornament swap. So that will be sometime in early December. There was a young lady on Seta's page that had said, is anybody else like me and just didn't get their entry in on time to be partnered up with somebody? And I was like, yeah, me. So I am swapping with her. Her name is Jennifer. We've emailed back and forth, so we've answered all our little questions and given some details about ourselves. And then, of course, I have a little surprise swap that I'm doing for somebody very special and dear. So that's 3. And also there's some Christmas giveaways going on that I would like to enter. And those are from Crystal over at Bag of Day Crochet. For every item that you send in, you get an entry into the giveaway. Well, you can only send one item, so you get one entry. But anybody can enter, so I'm going to enter myself, Joe, Sylvia, and Liz, since she is now crocheting also, my friend Liz. She's done a little bit of work for me, so I'm going to enter her as well. And I'll do the same thing with Homemade with Love from Loretta and Blaine. They're also doing their Loretta's birthday giveaway is what that one's for. So that will be, I think she said the deadline is December 22nd. And I believe Crystal at Bag of Day Crochet is doing December 22nd as well for the cutoff on that. I might be mistaken though, so don't quote me on that. Anyway, so I have sat down and made some goals for 2019 already. I wasn't really specific on goals this year in my first goals podcast because I hadn't really had much of a chance to sit down and think about it and be specific or give any kind of detail on that. So this time around, I'm very specific on what I want to achieve in the next year. I think having long-term goals for the whole year is something that is very doable if you keep it simple. You know, don't try to overwhelm yourself or do too much that you know is virtually impossible to do. So I kept it very simple, and yet there's a lot that I want to do because there's a lot that I haven't done yet and that I would really like to participate in and get involved in. So I have made my goals already for 2019, and at some point I will share those with you all. Let's see, what else? I'm thinking that Sylvia is either going to come Wednesday, tomorrow, or Thursday. And when she comes, we will do an unboxing video of the yarn that she and I purchased from Red Heart. They had the Red Heart with Love on sale for $1.50 per skein. And we got the tail end of that because Sylvia was only able to order 2 colors that were left. All the others had already sold out. So we'll do a little unboxing on that, and I will video her opening the gifts from Teresa, because Teresa didn't only send myself a little gift for the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted. She also sent something for Sylvia, which was really super sweet. And that is just goes to her character, you know. Shows what kind of a person she is, that she would include Sylvia in that because she didn't have to. It wasn't required, it wasn't asked, it wasn't expected. She just did that out of the kindness of her heart, and that was really, truly just an awesome thing to do. So, let's see, what else? What else? I do believe that's all for me for now. I mean, I can't show you what I've been working on because, like I said, a lot of it is for swaps that I'm doing with other people, and I'm pretty certain that a couple of these people watch my podcast every now and then, and I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I can't show you what I'm working on. I have taken pictures though, so after the swaps have been done and they've received their packages and everything, more than likely I will post photos of those items that I made. And yeah, I think that's all. Pretty sure that's all. So I will talk to you all soon, and I hope you all have had a great beginning to this crazy week. And December is the end of this week. That's it for November. So I'm hoping to see a lot of people doing Vlogmas. I don't think that I'm going to be up for Vlogmas. I don't think I will. I think I will pass on this one, but yeah, maybe just put out a little more content than what I normally do, but definitely not every day. So anyway, I hope you all are having a great evening, and God bless, and I hope your week is good. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.